the players for the starting lineup of Kyrgyzstan. So this is Vianet International Women's Championship match number 2. The game is kicking off in a short while. Kyrgyzstan facing against the mighty Nepal, and this will be the kickoff. Nepal in their regular red and Kyrgyzstan will be in their white. This is Vianet International Women's Championship, and our commercial and strategic partner is Brand Logic, with the broadcasting partner Kantipur Max HD. You can also watch our broadcast on Kantipur Max YouTube channel.
Well, Nemeth Janjakarev has opted for the 4-3-3 formation, which means Tatiana, Ashim and Alina will be in the attacking role for the team, whereas there will be the midfield trio of Aina, Medina and Jibek, which means Aina would be considering herself as a single pivot at the time of the defensive duty that she has to have for her team. Nepal, as you mentioned, 4-4-2 balanced approach in the modern day football.
As you can see, the two strikers coming in front, that is Rashmi as well as Rekha. Rekha, who plays in Abu Dhabi Country Club. She's one of the prominent players of Nepal. Sabitra Bhandari Samba is on the bench as she just arrived today, and she will be unavailable most probably. As for now, we can see that it seems like Sabitra will have a rest day today. Kyrgyzstan, who are one of the youngest teams, will have a tough time as they are 128 on the rankings, playing against the 105th ranked team of Nepal. They recently got promoted one standings in 13th of December 2024. But it's without any doubt, this is the youngest team that has been pitched in this tournament, with an average age of 18 years.
Well, Avinav, not only that, they have the youngest squad in terms of the appearances as well. It's the captain Dilnura who has the most appearances for the country, and it's 6 times. That's the 7th match she will be starting for her nation. Jibek, who has slight experience, comparing to the rest of the squad, it's the 5 appearances for Jibek. So it all depends upon the mentality and how the team has been shaping up, because they were the first team to arrive here at Nepal.
Talking about the last 3 games, Kyrgyzstan, they've only won once against the Korea DPR, and after that they had consecutive losses against Qatar in 10th of October. Now Nepal go forward. This is Rashmi screening the ball. The latest match Kyrgyz Republic played was against Uzbekistan, where they got defeated 3-2 in the AWC Championship.
Well, recently Kyrgyzstan didn't have the better of the result as they went on to concede 9 goals in the 2 fixtures that they played against India for the 2024 Olympic qualification campaign. It was a relatively very young side. It's the first time they are playing here at Nepal. But Nepal can test, Rajendra Tamang can test some of his strategy, because next up we have seen the 2 teams, Lebanon and Myanmar. Myanmar impressing every home spectators here at Dassault Stadium. Lebanon looked formidable in the first half. But yeah, it's a mighty task for these 2 nations.
Nepal, they're coming forward from the right hand side. Sabita Rana Magar, who was named the MVP of the recently organized league, that was the A Division League of Women's. She was named the MVP of the tournament with an outstanding display for her team, APF FC. We have majority of the players who are playing for APF FC, as we can see Geeta as well as her centre-back partner, Nisha Thokar. Preeti going around the defender. Preeti, that was a good tackle. Preeti still there. Preeti Rai trying to regain the possession. Kyrgyzstan, they are trying to tie for the ball. Almost the 5 minutes, Nepal have the domination still.
Well, Karina, it was in that instant with that clearance, it was tackle, well-timed tackle. Preeti, now it's a couple of occasions that she had already started showing the skills that she possesses.
And now, as you can see, that is a clearance there by the Kyrgyzstan defender. And throwing there Preeti Rai. She's 20 years old, played for ATF FC, and she has scored 5 goals for the national team. And now Rashmi going from the left hand side. A cross might be put in. Still there Rashmi. This is Renuka. Renuka with the shot this time, and that's a wonderful save there by the goalkeeper. And that's why she's the most important player, as well as the captain of the team, Dilnoora.
Well, Renuka lacked some power, had the precision to keep the shot on target, but the first real test for Dilnoora, the skipper of Kyrgyzstan. Well, Nepal back again on the attack. Renuka not finding the appropriate pass that she wanted to have. Well, Tatiana just lifted up. Some unsettlement early in the Kyrgyzstan midfield.
Pooja tries to clear it. It's Rashmi turning with the ball. Trying to find Rekha. Good control there. Rekha still there. This can be a chance. Rashmi is free there. And that is a shot. And that is missed there by Sabita. Rekha Bodale went for the kill. She could have opted to pass for Rashmi.
Rekha took some time. They narrowed the space. He could have gone for the assist. Sabita was lurking there. So was Rashmi. But she went for the glory. It was a very tight angle. Took from the right foot. It was a brilliant save from the Dilnoora. And Savita couldn't find the net. Taken with the right foot. Just managed to miss the frame by a mere side of inch.
That was one of the most important chances Nepal got. Now it's Renuka trying to find her teammate Bimala, one of the new coming players in this starting lineup. She is one of the very few changes from the final Nepal played against Bangladesh, which Nepal lost in 30th of October of the SAF Women's Championship, which happened right here at the Dashrath Stadium. They're trying to redeem themselves. They are trying to come back from the grief. It's Rashmi. Rashmi going off the defender, and that will be just a goal kick.
Well, it was quite heavy, the first touch that Rashmi took. The idea was clear that she wanted to have the softest of the touch and maybe a cut back for Rekha. But it was Nagima who was too good for Rashmi. Good body selling.
Rashmi Kumari Kising. She was one of the highest scoring players in the A-Division League, Women's A-Division League. Now going from the left is Tatiana Kaznetseva. One of the very few occasions Kyrgyzstan got the ball. This is Renuka, the skipper. Or the former skipper, we can see, as Anjila is the captain of the team now. Pooja battling it out for the ball, but couldn't manage.
Elina had a good coverage. Pooja couldn't manage to hold on to the ball. As a matter of fact, it will be throw in. She was asking for fall. Well, clearly we can see that Kyrgyzstan is clearly dominant physicality in terms of the approach that they have. The tackles had been right on target, on spot, we can say that, but it can be dangerous at some time.
Bimala with the cross this time. This is Rashmi with the good control. Preeti with the pass. Combining other players. Preeti still there. A good clearance there by the Kyrgyzstan defender. Renuka. It's Pooja. 8 minutes gone. Nepal have the upper hand. Fumbling is Geeta. Very uncharacteristically so. Geeta Rana. Bimala. She was one of the best players in the SAF Women's Championship last time, and she filled up the void left by Hira in the left back position. Now it's Sabita. Still Sabita trying to show her pace. Sabita goes past the defender, across, a header, and that is the very first goal. Bimala Chaudhary. Ecstasy here for the Nepali faithful as they cheer up for the first goal of the Vianet International Women's Championship. And this is the first Vianet goal of the game.
What a cross it was to the far post from Savita Ranamagar. A very well-timed header. No pressure whatsoever. Opted the far post and managed to put the ball inside the net. The first ever Vianet goal of the match belongs to Bimala Chaudhary. What a way to announce herself in this fixture.
And now, Kyrgyzstan, they're trying to fight back. As you can see, the India, they're putting in. The excitement is immense in the Nepali crowd as Preeti gets the ball. Still going forward, Rashmi. Pooja trying to find her teammate, that is Bimala, with the cross this time inside the box. Preeti flicks it in. Sabita trying to gather the ball. Preeti! Sabita comes in the way. She's not happy with her teammate. She was going to fire one missile of a shot.
Well, Savita has been given an acre of space. No pressure whatsoever.
Rekha Paudel going past the defender, trying to at least, and she saves the ball at least. As you can see, there is much activity in the Kyrgyzstan Republic half. Trying to calm the situation down, the Kyrgyz Republic players. I think there is a problem.
Where Ulara is definitely not happy. She wanted the play to be stopped against the fall. She was asking for the fall. She was going with one-to-one block at the body ceiling that was against Rekha. Well, in process, she went on to hurt herself.
Kyrgyz player, they have not been able to keep up with the Nepali players. The pace, the intensity, as well as the fiery nature of it. As you can see, Rekha. Oh, that was nasty. Hopefully not intentional. Preeti. Preeti with the cross. Still can be a chance. Bimala with her very first goal for the country. Bimala. Preeti with a good turn. Nisha Thokar. Possession with Nepal as they are slowly stamping their dominance into this match.
Well, there's been unsettlement at the Kyrgyzstan half. There's no doubt on that. The spaces that the Nepalese players are getting. There's an acre of space just to move with the ball and off the ball. The intent that the Kyrgyzstan player had at the beginning of this match slightly diminished with the first goal that they conceded.
Rashmi. It's going to be Sabita with a cutback. Still there's a chance, a cross being put in. Rekha was there to capitalize on it, but she couldn't get her feet on the ball. Now this is another attack there from Nepal. Pooja. Rashmi there loses the ball. Pooja still with the ball.
Well, she should have left the ball for Rashmi as she was not in the control with the movement that she had.
Bimala is not happy with Pooja. I think she was expecting a pass. Pooja, an attack-minded fullback, played for Nepal Police Club. Geeta. Preeti, one of the two pivots that Nepal have in their heart of the midfield. Preeti, still going in front. Oh! You can just tell she's special. You can just tell.
Well, you need to make a count, and that's the third time.
Who's keeping count here, Ashish?
Well, it's me, actually. It's whenever Preeti plays, the eye is glued towards her footwork, the magic that she shows. And it was well acclaimed by all the spectators here at Dasat Stadium.
Her popularity growing day by day. and she is justifying every bit of it. Preeti Rai, some call her the Messi of Nepal.
Yeah.
The gameplay is certainly resembling, but she plays in the midfield. Now Nepal comes forward. Geeta.
Slowly the team wants to build up. They want to exploit every part of the pitch, which would be a good starter for the campaign, as Myanmar really announced their arrival here at Dasa Stadium with that thumping victory against Lebanon. What a second half it was for the Myanmar side.
Anjila, perhaps the very first touch of the match. Anjila Dumbapo Subba. She has been isolated in the goal post. Now Nepal slowly moving forward. As you can see, it's a 4-4-2 with the two pivots in the midfield. And they are just playing the basics, putting the two strikers, putting the ball in the box. And that has been paying dividends from the left-hand side. It's Rekha once again. Rekha still. Rekha Paudel. A little too selfish there by the number 13. Going in front is Renuka. Renuka still. There's definitely talent in Rekha, but she needs to play like a team player. Renuka going forward. This is Rashmi Gising. A pass there to Sabita. Still going forward. Possession maintained, superiority maintained in this match. 15 minutes gone. Nepal 1-0 up. Sabita with a change of pace, and she will definitely win a free kick there for Nepal.
Well, Asim clipped her right at the ease of the right. And as we're talking about the Rekha, I think that's had been the problem that she's been facing recently, as we have seen in the SAF Championship as well. The moment she takes the second touch, she narrows all the angles that she has, which means there is no chance of taking the clean shot, and the cutback has been issue for her. In this match itself, there has been a couple of occasions where she managed to fail to convert those attempts into the assist, which can be a good the chances for Nepal itself.
Definitely so. Preeti on the ball, a left footer, naturally. One of the very few left footers in this team, alongside Bimala. And she will put in an swinging cross for the strikers to come in. A good cross put in, could be dangerous, still a chance there, and a shot, a wonderful save. Bimala could have got her second. It's Renuka. Renuka with the shot this time, and that just flies above. Fully stretching was the goalkeeper Dilnura.
Well, back-to-back save from the keeper of Kyrgyzstan Republic. Here was the first chance. It was a very good save. Bimala was denied, and then there was a rocket launch by Renuka Nagarkoti, which went on to the roof of the net, just narrowly missing the frame. Well, back-to-back effort and back-to-back good save by the keeper of Kyrgyzstan Republic, Dilnura.
Well, this has been a battle of a match in this battlefield at Dasa Stadium, and the Chilis with the first blood. 1-0 up for Nepal, and Kyrgyzstan, they have to climb a hefty ladder here.
Well, it's just a learning, as we've been mentioning from the kickoff of this match. Relatively less experienced side, a couple of debutants for the team, for the side, and facing against Nepal at its own turf, it's difficult for any other team.
Bimala coming in is Renuka, who lost the ball. Now Kyrgyzstan trying to attack this one. Going in front is Tatiana Kaznetsyeva, and Anjila having a very easy time on the field. Rajendra Tamang, former MMC legend, coaching the women's team. He managed to take this team to the WFF Championship final as well as the SAF Women's Championship final, losing both of it. Rashmi now. It's Preeti. Renuka. Bimala with the cross, which was a dismal one.
Well, she never wanted to have that cross. But yeah, Rekha and Rasmi, they need to link up from the midway path rather than choosing those left and right flank. It's Bimala and Savita, they are well capable of producing the marvelous crosses for the side. So it's better if they choose the midway path. Well, that way they can find a lot of goal and spaces that Kyrgyzstan players have been facing for Nepal.
Savita with the pass this time. This can be an opportunity. Rashmi with the shot and wonderfully blocked there by the incoming defender. That was a wonderful, wonderful block. Ayana Karatieva. What a block that was. A change in the commentary box. A familiar voice. A very familiar energy. Mr. Aman Pradap Adhikari, welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you so much, Abhinav. Here's yet another chance for Nepal to double its lead, and Bimala there, looking for an in-swinger.
Bimala Chaudhary, the goal scorer. The cross was dismal. There will be another chance.
They were looking for a first bar, maybe Renuka Nagarkoti to come up with a good flick over there, curling inside the first bar, but no other Nepalese player near the ball. Yet another corner kick for Nepal.
Fair and square there. Now this is another chance for Bimala. A better cross this time. Could be dangerous. Ullara is just still there, the defender. Bimala trying to regain the ball. This is a throw-in in favour of Nepal.
The goal scorer Bimala now on the right-hand flank, trying with a left foot, curling inside the goal post. Dilnura couldn't actually punch it away further up. Yet again, Nepal dominating the position of this particular match, and till the 22nd minute of the match, Nepal has been very dominant. Very rare chance, yet this could be a chance for Kyrgyzstan, but
Tatiana was short of legs. Renuka regathers the ball. Pooja approaching forward is Pooja, misses it. A pass there.
that was a mistake from Pooja. Actually, she should have looked for her own player and given a ball. Just a simple pass would have been correct over there, because if we look at how Kyrgyzstan are playing the football match, this particular game tonight, they've not been the dominating team, so you don't have to take the pressure by yourself. You just play a simple and good football. That's what Nepal team should be doing. Then after going 1-0 up so early in the match, then that gives you some actual space to do that. But Pooja, we've seen it time and again, tries to go forward alone, and that's not a good sign.
We can tell the Nepali players are getting carried away in the match. They want to stamp their impact in the match, and perhaps it has been the reason. But as you say, as we all say, this is a team game. You need to play it like a team.
And if we look at the Kyrgyzstan side, if we look at the physical appearance of them, they are dominating through there. But through experience and age and the quality, Nepal is still there. And we hope that Nepal plays a lot better than what they did against Bhutan in the SAF Championship. We all know what happened over there. But tonight, they need to stamp in authority with some calmness. They need
Definitely
to
so.
play as a team.
And we have to give it up for the coach, as he has chosen the 4-4-2 formation, but the most basic one. The cross put in there, still a chance.
The Kyrgyzstan striker Tatiana looks like a lone player up front for now, and maybe because of age or experience, kind of like it seems they are here just to get an experience and learn from the game or the championship itself rather than to win. And that is actually a good sign. You build from somewhere, and this could be a place where they can actually start building.
Rekha looking for the glory once again. Definitely the crowd is rooting for her, but she needs to get ahead on the motive, that is the win.
Definitely, the defenders of Kyrgyzstan, Karina and Najima, are having tough times calculating where Rekha is going to run or how Rasmi is going to go past them. They need to be aware of so many other things, as well as Sabita's crosses as well.
Rekha with the pass this time. Rekha with an option to cut back. There can be a chance where Rashmi could pounce on. Comfortable hands there by Dilnura, the goalkeeper.
The expectations is so very high of Rekha Paudel, who plays a club football in Abu Dhabi. Maybe that is the reason why every time she gets the ball or touches the ball, or when she runs towards the ball, we expect magic. And magic cannot happen every time. She is still trying. We hope for a better match.
Nepal once again going in front. They are now the defending end. Anjila doing a job well. The movie Anjila will be soon on your movie screens. We are eagerly waiting for it. First of its kind. And now Kyrgyzstan, they lose the ball once again to the bright shining Preeti Rai. A pass there which was intervened. Still there's a chance for Nepal. Preeti switching it on to the right hand side. Sabita, good combination there. Rashmi with the cutback now. Communication. There's a lack of communication there. Preeti with the chance this time. Preeti with the shot. A save there by the skipper Dilnura in the first bar.
Well, Preeti had no other place but the first bar, and she had to shoot it over there. Goalkeeper Dilnura, the skipper of Kyrgyzstan, was ready for that, and actually it was too tight an angle for Preeti to actually find a gap between the goalkeeper and the post.
Preeti Rai.
One more corner kick. Renuka Nagakoti up there. Can Nepal do it and find the second goal, Abhinav?
Renuka Nagarkoti swings it in, which was not the best of the corners. Now it's Preeti. Renuka is in space. Good drop of the shoulder, trying to find Bimala. Preeti with the pass this time. Rekha trying for a back heel. An attempt for a cheeky touch couldn't be capitalized on that occasion.
Nepal again slowly trying to build it up, trying to find the correct pass. But the pass from Rekha was haywire, and she was not looking towards where her teammates were.
Anjila, a bit of contact there. Very cautious in this approach, as you can see. What is she doing over there?
Well, Coach Rajendra is exuberant, and maybe he wants some kind of change in the pattern of the play as well. Maybe he doesn't want the goalkeeper to just kick in the ball and give it to the opponents. And keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. That's the message from the coach, Rajendra.
Well, this is a league stage match and every goal counts. There might be a time it might go down to the goal scored. So it is very necessary that Nepal registers a healthy goal difference today. Preeti going in front. This is Bimala in support. It's Pooja. Rekha with a good turn. Rekha with the shot. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. There were two options in the middle there for Rekha.
There you go. She should have shot towards the second bar. She opted for the first bar, and Dilnura was right there. It was a simple save at the end, and she was aware of it as well. Rekha had all the time. She should have and could have chosen the second bar, and she has the quality to do that. Maybe the laces went off and the shot went off.
I think it was the right boot, Aman. Well, that is a good note, by the way. The goalkeeper is not in proper state, I can tell. But that touch there from Rekha, you could just look at it and you could tell the amount of quality this girl has.
Of course, of course. The delicate of the touches and how she made room for herself for that particular shot. But we were all expecting it to just kiss the net, but it just did not happen.
This is not good news for Kyrgyzstan as Dilnura is taking some medical attention here. As you can just see that touch on it. Just look at that touch. The awareness. Oh my God.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we cannot say the same thing about the shot that she had later on. Rajendra giving some instructions to all the players. Maybe he wants Nepal to play a little bit behind, make some.
Dove is different. Dove contains 1/4 moisturizing cream. Get your radiance with Dove.
Which is the difference between the two teams. A blistering run there by Sabita and Vimala, the right player at the right time. And this was destiny for her as she gets a very first goal of the international scene. Game restarts as Kyrgyzstan will trying to build from the back.
Karina, and there we can see Ulara. They're under pressure from all the Nepalese front players, especially on the wing. We have Sabita, one of the best players that Nepal has seen in the recent times.
And this is another chance for Kyrgyzstan. Bal trying to regain the ball. This is a lofted pass, which Pooja will be easily collecting.
Well, Kyrgyzstan actually found a space in the middle of the park, and that should not have happened. Well, the positioning of, especially of Preeti and Renuka, who are supposed to take care of the middle of the park, maybe they are going up front too quickly, too fast, and that creates a space for Kyrgyzstan. We need to be very careful about that. I think Tatiana, the number 10, is looking for through pass or something like that, and that could be a very dangerous situation. So Preeti and Renuka needs to play very calmly and slowly as well. I think the tempo of the game is really high right now because Nepal wants it maybe like that, but we need one goal cushion just to get on with the game.
Sabita trying to regain the ball this time. Rashmi trying to become the creator. As we were talking about the possession, Nepal using their two pivots. Kyrgyzstan, they're with three midfielders. Vimala with the cross. And we were talking about field numbers. It clearly gives a numerical advantage where Kyrgyzstan can exploit from.
Yes,
and this
definitely
cannot be let there by the Nepali side.
And we are seeing time and often that Bimala Bika and Pooja Rana, they make an overlap run towards the front side of Kyrgyzstan, and when that happens, there is a very big dangerous situation if the counter attack is made. Well, though Nisa Takar and Geeta Rana are amazing players, but if they are overpowered over there, then that might just create a chance for Kyrgyzstan. So Nepal needs to be very careful when they go front.
Last time these two sides met, Nepal defeated Kyrgyzstan 8-2. And it's a different squad, this Nepali side as well as the Kyrgyzstan side, but we can definitely expect more goals from the Nepali side, considering the difficulty of the match. Renuka. Vimala goes in from the left end, trying to find Rekha. Hefty pass there, and the player goes down in the athletic track.
Well, if we look at it, it was just a soldier challenge from Rekha over there, but did she need to do that is the big question. She did apologize later on, but was that needed?
Well, that's her game style. She plays with fierce nature. You cannot take out the intensity out of Rekha, I guess.
Definitely, that's a way of playing football. And there you go. Once again, she blocks it. She's up there, creating some havoc against the opponents. Kyrgyzstan defenders trying to get the ball away from Rekha or the front line of the Nepali team, and it seems very difficult for them.
Some might say that Rekha, she's of fiery nature, but it's the fire that drives you in the match, and you need that fire. If you're a striker, if you're going up front, if you're trying to make an impact. And now it's Nepal coming back. Nepal loses the ball once again, and this is a throw-in in favor of Kyrgyzstan.
It seems Nepal is losing its tempo right now in the game. They were up there till the 10-15 minutes. The way they're making their moves and the runs, it has actually stopped after 30 minutes of the match. And it seems Kyrgyzstan is growing in the game, and they look more confident of enough right now.
Oh, definitely so. You can see Nepal going for the kill once again from the left-hand side. Preeti passing it to Rashmi this time. This is Bimila. A shot there, which will be comfortably collected there by the goalkeeper, Dilnura.
Well, I believe Rekha was looking for a pass over there, but the shot was not that powerful to create any problem for the goalkeeper of Kyrgyzstan, Dilnura. And now Kyrgyzstan with the ball. Good skill, good movement on the left-hand flank.
Going in is Kyrgyzstan now. Possession.
Nadira combining well with the defender, Ulara. But again, in position Nepal, and that was the wrong pass. We have the first substitution of this particular match.
The player coming in is Gulniza Anarbikova.
Kanatbikova.
And that is that in the first half. Zibek is the player. Zenat Kanatbikova being replaced by Gulniza Anarbikova.
We didn't see any harmful situations over there. Maybe it's a tactical movement. Maybe they needed some fresh legs right now. But on the move is Kyrgyzstan from the center of the field. That could be a chance for Kyrgyzstan, but that was a wrong pass. Actually, if she could have, Tatiana could have laid the ball on the right hand side to the attacker, that could have just created some kind of chance, because they have not yet have had a shot on target.
Now this is another opportunity for Nepal to go up front. Midfielder Renuka Sabita. As you can see, it's a patient game. They're trying to find the momentum once again. That was a dismal pass which could have been collected there by the Kyrgyz Republic player. Possession with Nepal. Preeti. As you can see, there's a big gap, but there's a big hole in the midfield of Nepal. They're trying to play from the flank side, Nepal. And that is a gamble that Rajendra Tamang is taking. It might pay dividend, but sometimes it may backfire. Preeti trying to find Rekha. Still Rekha. Rekha cuts it in. There's a chance. Rekha still going. Trying to get a free kick for Nepal. Pooja. Still going is Nepal from the left. Bimala was brought down. The referee says, yes, it's a free kick.
Here we can take a look again at the chance that Rekha nearly created. She had space, she had her teammates by her side, but she opted to go alone, and again this has failed.
Pooja Rana with the free kick this time. An opportunity for the tall players of Nepal to get into the penalty box, the D box. Geeta as well as Nisha can be the contenders for this set piece. Pooja known for her good crosses. Good cross was not there this time.
Well, actually, Nepal's dead ball situations and the deliveries have been disappointing. Either it be a corner kick or a free kick. This was just nowhere. It was going nowhere. And Nepal had such a good start in the match, but they have faded away. And the passes have been hardly coming in. All the dangerous situations, they've been losing the ball in the midfield as well. But here, we might just have another chance.
Rekha with the shot, and that just went wide. She couldn't connect with the ball properly. Perhaps it was the weak foot she couldn't use to her advantage.
She had a snap and a turn, a snapshot on a turn actually. Left-footed shot. It was a pretty tough shot actually. The angle was too tight to her, but still, it's Rekha and we do expect more from her.
12 shots in total there by Nepal. A goal.
A dominating sign, Avinav. 12 shots, we were expecting more, a goal. 8 shots on target and a 0 for Kyrgyzstan. That's the dominant sign of Nepal, but still, if you have 8 shots on target and just 1-0 lead, there is something wrong.
Definitely. So Kyrgyzstan needs to correct that mistake. And Nepal now, they are with the possession. Sabita with a good turn. Dribbles past 2 defenders. Now it's Bimala. Preeti now. With the pass this time to the right hand side. Sabita with the cross inside the box. Rekha was ready.
Avinav, it was more a hopeful ball than a cross itself because there were 4 defenders from the Kyrgyzstan and just 2 Nepali attackers. So overpowered by Najima and Karina over there. And again, Kyrgyzstan has the ball, center of the field. Can they do something over here?
Ball regained. Kyrgyzstan lose the ball once again. Renuka tidying up the midfield. She is the leader of this team in the midfield, as you can tell. The pass creator, the dictator. Now it's Preeti. Nisha takes a little gamble. Nisha and Geeta, they have a good bonding in the centre-back position as they are playing in the same club, APF FC. That might pay dividends for Nepal. From the left-hand side, it's Nepal going forward. And Bimala, she can guess the flight of the ball.
It feels as though somewhere towards the central of the field and towards the third area of the field, Nepal run out of ideas and they just throw in some long balls. That has been happening for Nepal in the past years as well, but they need to settle down. They need to come up with short passes, quick 1-2s, then create some movements. Then that might just create a hole in the middle for against Kyrgyzstan's midfielders. But till now, right now, Nepal's game plan is not working.
Kyrgyzstan, they're trying hard to get back into the game against the mighty Nepal. They have been pretty much dominant in the possession, as you can tell, as with the total shots and the shots on target. And now it's Nepal once again. Nisha going forward. Preeti, possession with Nepal. A tidy, clear turn. Preeti trying to find Rashmi. She has brought down a free kick for Nepal.
The Kyrgyzstan coach Zakirov with a very cautious approach for this particular match. We can see that they've doubled their effort in the midfield so that it's making Preeti Rai find her opponents tough. And if you stop Preeti, it's like you stop Nepal. If you stop the supply, you stop Nepal. That's what the concern is. Kyrgyzstan's main point right now is to stop Preeti from making those amazing passes. Right now, it is working, and Nepal is just 1-0 up in the first half of this match.
As you can tell, Preeti is the only one supplying. Renuka is more of a pivot and she's staying back. So she has 3 midfielders in front of her. So the passing lines have been blocked down. And that is the problem for Nepal. They have to switch in the 4-3-3 or the 2 pivots to bring out the best of this Nepali team. And you can tell Nepal is pretty good with the ball. and they have some very good ball players in their team.
So if you look at where the players are, Savita Rana Magar on the right and Bimala Chaudhary on the left, away towards in the corner on the line. Now this could be a move across from Chaudhary.
Bimala with a cross inside. Rekha was tying up her body for the ball, and this was the cross.
And it will be difficult for Nepal with these long balls, because obviously, physically, if you look at the comparison between the Kyrgyzstani players and Nepali players, they are tough, they're way ahead, and it's 2 minutes being added in the first half. Can Nepal come up with another goal before the break? It's very unlikely, whereas if you look at Kyrgyzstan, now they are growing up in confidence, and the way they are moving the ball around, it looks as if they're going to go stronger in the second half.
It's now Kyrgyzstan trying to find some space in around the Nepali defense, in around the Nepali midfield. 2 minutes added into the match. As you can see, Nepal is pushing hard, but the dominance, well, that has not been such a dominant display. Well, now this can be another goal here. Rashmi, a cross being put in. Another chance. Preeti with the chance this time. Preeti with the shot which goes high and wide.
We've seen time and often Preeti coming up with magic over there. It actually shaped up like a shot that she did against Lebanon in the WAF Championship. That was a 12 amazing shot, but this time around she could not find the target. Preeti obviously on the screen, one of the most important player of Nepal in the current scenario. The magical feat of Preeti is well renowned.
Now this is Pooja. Now it's Nepal in possession. Renuka, as you can see, the anchor player she is in the pivot. She's slightly behind. Rekha comes back for the support. A pass there onto the left hand side for Bimala. Bimala with the pass. Rashmi, a good touch there. Rashmi with the shot, and that just hits the crossbar. Sabita, and that again. Rekha with the shot. Once again it's saved. Astonishing scenes here. A foul being given to Kyrgyzstan.
How did that not go in? How did that not go in? It hit the bar twice. First, Rashmi with a left-footed turn and a shot hits the bar. Sabita was there for the rebound. It hits the bar. Rekha had a chance. Well blocked over there. Right players at the right time. Adelaida. That saved the day. It's just 1-0 in the very first half of this particular match. But Nepal had a chance to double its lead, and Nepal could not do so.
That has been